Okay, we are live with day 5 of the AI Launch Formula Workshop. I am so glad to have you here, and I'm even happier to be here. This is the um, end of us giving you all the teaching. Okay. So the first 5 days of this workshop is designed around you taking forward motion. We want to make sure that every day you have been taking another step towards building out your launch. What is it that you want to launch? What are you putting out there in the world? And when are you going to put it out there? That is the big question. So, when we get started today, we're going to talk about what do you need next? What do you actually need to go forward faster? Because how many times have you been in maybe a challenge or a master class, or you went to an event or a retreat, and when you got there, you were so pumped and you're so excited. There's some people that are really awesome at doing that. However, nothing happens. 3 or 4 days later, you get home and you're still flatlined. You're at the same pace, right? Do you want to know why that is? Let me tell you, there's actually something chemical happening in your brain, okay? So if we take a look at your brain, right? The reason when you go to some of these events, workshops, and things, the reason they pump you up, I get you so excited. Like, I can do this, I can do this, I'll sign up for anything, right? Why? Because this is how your brain works. And what happens is there's all kinds of different neurochemicals going on, serotonin and oxytocin and dopamine. All of these chemicals are firing off. And guess what happens? It happens in the first 3 days. It's like, whoosh, it is like a rocket ship. And you are so pumped. You're like, I can do this. All the other times didn't matter. This is it for me. Do you ever feel like that? And you're like, yeah, let's go. And then, like a roller coaster, right? When you're getting to the top of a roller coaster, it kind of starts to lag a little as it's trying to get over the hump. And on day 4, the chemicals start to subside. You are actually working on chemicals, not real material. Okay. And you might have had some good content, but the thing that got you into it was the chemicals. And then by day 4, they start to level off. And after that, they tank. Okay. So if you've ever wondered why do I start things? Why do I go out really strong and then I just sort of fade away? Ever wonder that? And you're like, okay, I'm going to try again. And it's really good for a few days, maybe even a couple weeks. And then you fall back again. Really good. And then you fall back again. So that's because it's what's happening in the brain. And so I'm going to give you today a resource that you can have so that you don't have this roller coaster income, this roller coaster life, and that your life is constantly on the upswing. Okay. And there's a reason I'm going to do that today. I'll tell you about that in a little bit. And so, what happens if we break this apart and go inside the brain? Right? Let me show you where real success happens. Real success in your brain happens right here. Okay. And it happens right there in the what's called the default mode network. So, like, this is the back of your head, right? Back here, back of your spine. And up here, you see this little kind of beige area right there? That's called your DFM. Okay. And when all those chemicals disappear, this is the thing that makes you keep going and you don't give up. Okay. So I've been studying this for 12 years straight, and I understood what is it that makes people move forward? What is it that makes people move backwards, right? We talked a little bit about that when we discussed the SOAR formula with you. Okay. So here's the question, like, what do you have going on in you? And is it going to work? So we've been here 4 days already, right? And starting with day 1, what did we start to do? We started off, remember, talking about what are your blocks, right? There's different blocks that you might have to your growth, and we got rid of those blocks. And then we said, okay, well, who are you? How are you distinguished? How are you different from everybody else? Okay. And we give you a power pitch. And with that power pitch, then we designed out your whole formula, right? And so you had a unique formula, just like this, okay? So you're using the SOAR principles, SOAR, and R, okay? Each one is a little different. And it has to be different because you have to be different than everybody else. People talk about a red ocean and a blue ocean. We're talking about creating a green ocean, okay? And so hold on just a second. I want to make sure that you guys are all here. There are some platforms that we cannot stream in right now. So hopefully you guys are in the right place. Some of you are going to be coming in from other places, but this is the place to be. If some of you might be watching on YouTube. So we had that set up real quick. So some of you could watch there. I'll tell you a little bit about what happened here. And it's really interesting. So there's a formula that you're going to create for your offer and for your launch. Okay. And so we've taken you through that formula. We removed the blocks. You know what you're going to stand for, what your message is, right? What you're going to say. And then we talk about that platform, that stage, right? How do you get seen? How do you get seen on camera all the time, right? How do you become famous in your own world? And we talked about being like the actor, the director, the producer, and then being able to sit in the audience. You need to be able to handle all those. But what happens is most people get lost there. They get lost on their marketing. And why is that? Because they can't figure out, right? They can't figure this out. What are they supposed to do first? What comes first? Is it the chicken or is it the egg, right? And if you're lost in your marketing and you're like, okay, I got to get out there, I got to do all this stuff, you're going for the chicken, okay? But you haven't laid an egg yet. You haven't built an amazing, iconic offer. And I'm going to show you what one looks like today, okay? Because that's what you want to model yours after. So chicken and egg. Are you stuck in chicken and egg? How many of you are stuck in chicken and egg? Okay, we're going to clear that up for you. If you don't have a strategy, all you're going to have is scrambled eggs. Okay, and eventually you're going to run out of the chicken because you can't just keep going and going and going and doing all this marketing and doing all the fun, sexy stuff, but not having a solid platform to support it all. Okay, so what we're talking about is actually building a real 7-figure business. And you don't want to be going up and down, okay? You don't want to be a victim of all the forces that are out there. This is what's holding you back. So what we're giving you today is tying up these first 4 days. And yesterday we showed you, right? How do you actually close? How do you actually make the money? How do you actually bring it home? And we went all through that whole process. And we showed you the kind of proprietary way, and that's the up-level sales system, right? Because in order for you to have a 7-figure business, you need to have high ticket offers, and that's how you get into the green ocean, okay? Because you can be, oh, I'm in a blue ocean. Hardly anybody's doing this, but you're still not making any money. You have to have your own ocean. It's green and it's making a ton of money. So we want to make sure that we're going to take you through the up-level selling and you go through the 9 levels so that you can actually produce the kind of income that you want. What are most people doing? They are subject to the economy, right? They're so dependent on a platform. They're dependent on the market. They're dependent on weather. They're dependent on a team. What if you can be independent, platform independent, okay? Kind of agnostic to anything. And it's all based on you. This is what most people are doing, right? Okay, you guys are doing this. Anybody know what this is? Some of you really young people might not know. Yes, it's Slinky. It's Slinky. Oh, what a wonderful toy, right? But this is what's happening to most businesses. And how do I know? Because they do all these calls with you guys and say, what's going on? And people are stuck for years and years and years. Because what happens with a Slinky? You know exactly what happens. It's subject to gravity, okay? It will always go down. And do you feel like your business is going down? Do you feel like you've pivoted a lot? And now you've got 4 or 5 different things going on. You're juggling all these things, but you have a Slinky business. You think, oh, I'm going to reach everybody far and wide. No, you have a Slinky, okay? You just need one. You need one thing, one singular offer. You need to have one iconic vision. You need to have one amazing group, and you need to have one iconic offer. And when you do all of that, guess what that does? What do you think happens when you're singularly focused? Anybody know? Okay, here it comes. Yes, this is what happens. You get in the money. How many of you want to get in the money? Okay, today we're going to talk about this, getting you in the money. All right, and you're going to have to accept the fact that you're probably going to be a little bit famous from this. Okay, you are going to be known as the leading expert in your field, and you have to be. All right, and if you are shy, you're like, I can't do this, I can't go out there, it's too hard, I don't want to be on video, like maybe I'm posting too much, or I don't want to send emails because people might unsubscribe. Guess what that is called? Yeah, that's a baby. Okay, so we have no babies allowed here, guys. All right, we want you to have a mature 7-figure business. I don't want you to play small anymore. It doesn't serve you. It doesn't pay the bills. It doesn't make you happy. It doesn't help your relationship, help your family. So today we're talking about being truly iconic. And in this process, I want to invite you also to come join us in the Iconic Leadership Academy. Now, I'm going to tell you a little bit about that in a minute, but I first want to see who's all here and congratulate those of you who did make it, because you might have seen the news that about 5 a.m. this morning, 5:16 to be exact, I got hacked and my account was stolen from me, my Facebook account. And for about 5-6 hours, we have been trying to get all my accounts and my emails and everything back. And they stole 2 of my email accounts, and we're working their way through, kind of like a tornado going through, wiping everything out. And that kind of changed our whole morning for us, right? My team is amazing. Will you guys please give some props to my team? And they are all scrambling to get you here, because today is the day we have a drawing for $10,000. Somebody's going to win a $10,000 prize. And that is a scholarship to work with us. All week long, we've been giving out $1,000 scholarships. So I want to congratulate those of you who won already. And I want to congratulate Katie and Sharon and Lynn. And yesterday we had Susan M. Susan, congratulations. We had a great sign for you. You will see it shortly, Susan, as soon as we get all our accounts back. If you're here, Susan, say hi. Congratulations. And is it much? I think I'm pronouncing it right. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Susan. So Susan, you are also a $1,000 scholarship winner. So that's 4 of them that we've given away today. And we are giving away a $10,000 scholarship in a little bit. So how do you win? What we've been doing is a spin to win. And so we'd have all your names on the spinner. Okay, so all you have to do is put your name in, and I have my assistant here, Tally, who is taking names as we speak. So as you're here, type in the word winner, #winner, so we know to put your name in the drawing. Okay, and so I want to make sure. So what I've got here is the drawing that we're going to do. All right. So far, of everyone who is here and registered and has been here all week, if you've been here and you were commenting and you were engaged and you turned in your homework, guess what? Your name is in here. I don't know if you can hear that. It's kind of quiet. Okay. So we've been taking all of your names. Okay. And I'm going to give this. So all of your names are in here. Okay. I'm going to give this to Tally, and she's going to add the new names that are coming in. Okay. So here you go. Thanks. You still have time. Okay. So type in #winner if you want to be the winner of the $10,000 scholarship. And I'm going to tell you how you're going to get all the rest of this stuff, the iPads and the Kindle Fires and everything else. So we've got brand new iPads for you guys as well. We have 5 of those that we're giving out only during this workshop. And we also have some really awesome Kindles. So Kindle tablets are fabulous if you like to read or be read to, and you can get all of your books for free. It's really awesome. Okay, so here we are And I want to know, has anyone ever been hacked? Has anyone ever gotten their account stolen? Because we were totally hacked. Okay. And you know what? I'm hacked off. Okay. I'm kind of pissed because we had so much awesomeness for you. And it kind of stole into our time. And so, anyone been hacked? Let me know. Let me see your comments. Give me a thumbs up if it's ever happened to you, or you've had an account hacked, or somebody tried to steal something from you. Maybe you had your house hacked, or your car hacked. Has anyone ever had that, where someone just takes something from you? And it just feels very violating, doesn't it? Like, wow. And you're like, we all know there's no such thing as privacy, but do you really have to steal it? So let me see anybody in the comments. And if you guys are just joining me, you're not too late, because we are going to do the drawing in just a little bit. But I really want to talk about what is the next step that you have to do to have this 6-figure launch. We're talking about having a 6-figure launch. And I know that sounds really crazy. If you've tried, the old launch formula or the live launch method or something like that, they don't really function in today's society. What does work, okay, is an AI launch. We call it an iconic blitz method, right? So you're going to go really fast, okay, and you're actually in it. So this is very meta, okay. I see some people got hacked out here, and got hacked twice. Oh my gosh. And let's see who else. Clara's been hacked. Okay, so you guys can feel my pain. Tony got some credit cards hacked. Yeah, I had that too. Who else? Anyone else? Oh, I could tell you guys stories. Yes, Sharon, very violating, right? What else? Who else has got some in here? Is that Annalisa? Am I pronouncing that right? You'd think my glasses got hacked today, huh? I'm just seeing red. Maybe that's what it is. So here's how I feel, right? And I don't want to make this all about me. Maybe just a little. So I figured, like, this happened to me, but when I get knocked down, which is a lot, okay, right? I've had terminal cancer twice. Twice they said you're never going to make it, okay? And I feel like this. It's just like a punch in the face, okay? You guys feel like that? Or in the gut, okay? And so when I get punched, I like to fight back, right? You guys like to fight back? So I want you guys to be the recipients of me fighting back, because I am livid, right? I work really hard. Let me tell you, and you guys think, God, can she get off of this and just start drawing the money? I will. But I want to tell you something, and here's why I'm telling you this, because my whole life I've started everything from the ground, almost face down in the ground, right? And tried to work my way up. So when I was born in Europe, and when we came to America, I looked different. I sounded different. I had a thick accent, right? And I dressed different, right? My whole culture was different, and people were cruel, and they would make fun of me, and I was bullied a lot. And it was really hard growing up. And then finally I said to my mom, like, this is really awful. Like, I can't take this anymore. It's everywhere now. But when I was growing up, back in 1932, you didn't hear about all that. But now you hear about it, and people are really having movements about that. And that's important, right? You should have a movement about something. What do you stand for? And so how I got through this, and how I got through it every time, is my mother is basically Mother Teresa. She's absolute saint, right? She's no longer here physically, but she's still always here. And so she told me, like, I had to stop resisting being different. And she said, Connie, your difference is the difference maker. It's what's going to make you different. And then what happened is, in my first business, all the things that I was beat up for and made fun of, like, oh, you dress funny, you talk funny, how come you're so tall? Like, I was 5'9", and you could turn me backwards and forward and you couldn't tell which was which, right? I was just this stick of bamboo. And everybody made fun of me. And then guess what? That turned into a multi-million dollar business, right? The way I looked turned into my millions. It became my difference maker. And then I worked in the modeling in the acting field for a long time. And so that's why I love doing what I'm doing and helping people get comfortable in front of the camera, being a brand. My brand in that business was me. I was simply meat on a hook, right? And there is nothing harder than that kind of personal rejection. I don't like your nose. You don't get this job. Your eyes are too wide. Your eyes are too close together. You have too many eyebrows. You have too little. Your lips are too thin, right? And how many of you are getting that? I don't like this. I don't like this. And you're just like, oh. And every time you just kind of get beat down. So I want to tell you, I built this whole program, the Iconic Leadership Academy, for me, right? For all of the me's out there that have been beaten down, have been tired of it, are trying so hard to make a difference. And then some idiot wants to come along and take everything away, right? And so we're going to just fight back. And I decided, I'm all emotional. I decided about 8 minutes ago to do something ridiculous, just ridiculous. Okay. So here's the ridiculous. Should I tell you now? I'll wait till we draw. Okay. I'll wait till we do the drawing, and you do not want to be gone. Okay. Because we've got, keep putting your stuff in there. Okay. Put your name in, put something. You have to have a comment. I have to know that you're here, so that I'm going to do this $10,000 drawing. But I'm so pissed, I'm going to do a lot more. Okay. But you have to be here to the end. Okay. And, I was bottle fed, right? And I could have been a whiner. I could have been a baby. I could have been like everybody else, right? I wasn't really spectacular in high school. I was like, it was like, wow, it was like Hollywood where I went to high school, right? And I was sort of the wallflower. And I kept expecting all of my peers to be famous and all of that. And nobody ever did anything. It just blows me away. This one girl that I just was one of my best friends sounded like Stevie Nicks. I thought she was going to be the most famous musician ever. And she never did anything with her talent. And this is what pisses me off is I see too many people with amazing talent and you're not doing a freaking thing with it. And if you don't, eventually somebody's going to steal everything from you like they tried today. Okay. But I will never go down fighting. I'm just going to keep fighting and fighting and fighting. And I'm fighting this time for you. I've done it. Okay. I've got it. Right. I built 5 multi-million-dollar companies. I turned this one from face down in the dirt to 1.4 million. Took it up. What was my best week? My best week was $174,000 in a week. In 1 week. I could have just quit. Okay. But I kept going and going and going. But right before that happened, guess what? My team, it wasn't a big team. Angie's here, right? And she was like my number one star. Okay. And guess what she did? She had the audacity, like it pissed me off. She had to go get a little procedure at the hospital. And she goes, okay, that's fine. I'll be back to, we were 2 months away and had this big goal. I knew I was going to hit from 0 to 1 million in 1 year. It was going to be like the week of my birthday. I had it all timed out. I'd do it. Yeah, I was just so excited. And 2 months before, Angie decides not to have a 3-day procedure. She's gone. She's flat out done, disappeared. She's incapable of working, nearly died. And she's gone for 2 months and I'm the only one. And let me tell you, it was hard. I had to do everything. I was up probably 22, 23 hours a day. I was doing the messaging and the creating. I didn't have the design team. I had nothing. I did 100% of it myself and I clawed my way to the top. And the week before we went live, not even the week before, I should say like 2 days, then Angie came back. But for 2 months, I thought, I'm going to miss it. I worked so hard to get all this way to do it within a year, and I'm going to miss my mark. Do you guys ever feel like that? Like, that confidence, like the brain juices are going, and then you're like, I'm going to miss it. And right now, it's just not your fault. Okay. I just want to let you know it's not your fault, right? You just don't have a strategy. And the reason I kept failing when I turned this business created this business is because I didn't have a strategy that worked. But I had 4 that did before. So why was it I was so successful before, but when I followed what the gurus in the online coaching space said, I failed so badly? And I thought, fudge, right? I have got to fix this. So I'm going to tell you one more story and then I'll go forward, okay? So what happened was I was going backwards, doing stupid strategies that just killed me. Okay. Paid $40,000 for 2 different coaches, $86,000 in the hole. And I go, just keep doing this and keep doing this and good doing this. And I did. And that's $86,000. My credit score went from the 800s down to 543. My whole life was just in shambles. I was down to less than $900 in my bank account trying to make my business successful. And it was just starting in December. Not like, no, I am not going to go on the negative. And I've never missed a bill or anything like that, but I wasn't going to lose everything. I thought there's got to be a way. And so what you're watching is the way. This is what I did. I created and I reverse engineered everything, right? I said, forget it. Okay. Remember, like we're talking about this, right? Where are you? Is it the chicken and the egg? Okay, well, I was kind of chicken. I was really scared at this point. I had to do something. I wasn't going to get another year where I'm down to nothing and I'd have to go back and get a job again. Okay. So I started with this. I started with the egg, the yolk, right? And I created something that would be the genesis of everything. And I wanted to make sure that it was something that wasn't just for me, but everybody could do this because everybody was going through what I was going through. I was so desperate that I went to this big, when we had live events, I went to this big live event in this fancy hotel in downtown San Diego. And there were probably 50 people there and all the big gurus. And I would say 7 out of the 10 big gurus that are still around today were there, and they were all pitching their offer and what they sold us on. You're right. They indoctrinated us. Guess how long? 3 days, right? Because my brain juices are going, yeah, I can do this. And all 10 of them got together and they said, rather than you just coming to me for ads or me for marketing or me for sales or me for webinars, we'll just all pull together as a team and you get to work with all 10 of us all year long. And we're all going to communicate and know what the other person is doing. So it's not going to be separate. And I thought, oh my gosh, this is it. This is everything I need. And it really is. Right? I need it all in one place, not, go here for this and then there for this. And then it doesn't make sense. Right? And so I thought this is exactly it. And then they dropped the price. They didn't drop the price. They raised the price. And it was $100,000. I'm like, oh, holy moly. Right? Maybe before I went backwards, I could have handled it. Not now. Right? My credit cards were maxed. I had no way of doing it. And so they said, well, finance you. I thought, oh, that's genius. Okay. So I go financing and I get $100,000 loan so that I can pay them all. And I thought, this is going to be great, right? Forget those other 2. This is perfect. And so at the same time, my mom is dying and I'm going back and forth to Florida. And so I'm like, okay, I need to push my orientation call just back a few days and let's have the call while I'm in Florida with my mom. And they're like, okay, no problem. So I have my orientation call. I'm excited. He's like, this is going to be great. And submit this paper and this paper for me. I'm like, okay. And I do. And nothing at all. Nobody ever delivered. They disappeared. They took all my money and they all left. And these are people that are still around today and they are big, big names. If you ever get me really drunk on tequila or something, which I don't drink, I'll tell you. But they're still out there doing this. And I was like, that's $100,000 cash. I have nothing other than $100,000 bill that I now have to pay back. And I have to pay it back because I've never messed up my credit. And that, where's my boxing glove? Thanks, Tally. That was another punch in the face. Okay. Kind of like today. And every time I get punched in the face, I just fight back harder. How about you? So today I just thought, I'm just going to fight for you guys this time. And I don't have what I wanted to give you today. I wanted to show you all the AI and like take you through a walkthrough today so you can see how it works for your offer. You can see how it works for your power pitch, for your emails, for your messaging, and for building landing pages and building funnels and all that kind of stuff. Have all of that for you. I just can't get into my accounts to show it to you. So I will show it to you over the next 4 days. And so I want you guys to know that we do have all this here. There's just just shifting of the schedule just a little bit. Okay. So where I wanted to show you guys how all the AI is going to work with everything that you guys have been doing and building. I don't have the ability to show you the how. Okay. But I just want you to know that this is where we are. Okay. So where we've been through is those 4 days. And today is how do you put that $1 million launch together and duplicate everything that I did to have 6-figure weeks in 5 days. Okay. And my first launch wasn't great. Okay. I made $50,000 in, let's see, it took me 17 days to put it together. And then I made 50,000, let's see, $51,040. Okay. So now that wasn't great. It didn't get me out of debt. Okay. But God, it was good, right? $51,000, $51,040 in 5 days. And I didn't know what I was doing. I was really Hail Marying it, right? I just like, let's see. I know how to build businesses. I've done it for over 20 years. Let me just try it on myself. Let me ignore what everybody else is doing, all those stupid fake gurus. And my God, when you see them, one of them even took his business public about a year ago. And I'm like, gosh, how do people do that? Right? And still take money and still like look in the mirror. I don't get it. So let me tell you what that taught me though. It taught me that that's what I need to build for people because that's what I wanted. Right? I wanted something where everything was in one place and nobody had to keep adding more things and adding more things and adding more things. You know, you go through a course and they say, now you got to do this. And now you got to go through this ascension. And then you buy this thing and then you buy this thing and then you buy this thing, you know, Tony, and then you're $180,000 into the program and you never see the person that you talk to. So I thought, no, I'm not going to do that. But what that horrible $100,000 experience taught me was that you have to give that value to people. You have to give them everything they need, not just a little bit, everything they need. Okay. And you have to do it, I believe, in the fastest way possible. And since I used to run a racing company, I'm all about speed. I grew up in Europe on the Autobahn. You guys know I love my Italian and German cars. And if you don't go and build your business fast, you are going to burn out. You're just going to start small. So again, I built my business to the first launch. Took 17 days to put it out. And then in 5 days, I made 51,000. Who's open to that? If you didn't hit 6 figures, but you made $50,000 and that would be okay, just type 50,000 down in the comments. Okay. If that would be okay with you, just type 50K. And so that's what we want to do today. Okay. I want to make sure that you guys have 50K. Okay. This is going to be the thing. I want you to say, I can do this. You might not believe you can do the 6 figures yet. We can do that maybe Q3 or Q4, okay? Because I want to work with you for a year. It takes that long to go through and make that kind of money, okay? But 50,000, would you be okay if you made $50,000 in 90 days? Okay, so I'm even stretching it out, assuming that you're really not good, okay? And you couldn't do it in 17 days. But what if you could do it in 90 days? 50K in 90 days. If you're open to that, I want you to stick around, okay? Thank you. I think we have everybody here. In a few minutes, I'm going to draw. If there's anyone who's just getting here, we're going to do the drawing. A few more. Okay, so we're going to do a few more names. Put your name in and then I'm going to draw. Okay. And so we're talking about a launch and what do you have to do? Launches, you can't do this on your own. Okay. But you can't run a business without a launch. Why? Because you're going to go slow. You can't build a 7-figure business off of one-to-one sales, right? just doing each sale one at a time and only having one-to-one customers. If you think that's going to take you up, that's not even going to take you to $50,000 a month. Okay. And not sustainably. It's not scalable. So what we have to do is make your business scalable, which means you have to have leverage, right? So you have to have the leverage of other things. And so you need to leverage and get a lot of people in at once. That's how you make 6 figures in 1 week, not one at a time every month, right? If your program is $10,000, you got 10 clients that month, you got that year, okay, then you made $100,000. But that's only a 1 client a month, okay? So on top of that, in order for you to go fast, you can't spend all your time with these one-to-one clients. So the way we're going to teach you is that you're going to be spending about 2, maximum 4 hours a week doing the coaching, okay? And the rest of the time, there's other things that you're going to do. We're going to teach you how to work a 5-hour workday. That's it, okay? 5 hours. Let me show you something here. How many of you put in there, how many hours do you work a week? Okay, some of you might be working part-time. So I'm talking add your job and your business. How many hours are you working a week? Because that's going to be really interesting to me. Put that in the comments. So like I said, I'll come back to this in a minute. I couldn't get to show you the live. I'm going to show you some things. I can't get to everything. So we're doing 4 bonus days. Where I'm really going to dive more into the tech over the next 4 days. So yes, all of the launches are going to be AI. And in fact, if you don't want to do it, we will do it for you. Okay. If you don't want to work with us, no problem. Okay. But you really like my tech, no problem. Let me know that too. Okay. So that's not something I had planned. Is I didn't want to say, okay, well, if you just want that, you can have that piece or that piece or that piece. Well, I'm so mad today about getting hacked that if that's all you want, then great, use that part. Just this time, I've never ever done this. If you need to say, I just need this, or I need this, or I need this part of what you showed me in my launch so that I can launch, no problem. Okay. But we do want to have you have a 5-hour work week. Okay. So this is going to be the planner, right? And everything is here. Everything is put together in here. So you're going to have everything together. Not only that, I want to make sure that you get your brain right. Right. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about this. This is 21-day mind mastery. It takes 21 days to heal something, to detox, to get all the crap out of your head. Okay. And so I developed this about 5 years ago. It's something every one of my clients do. The ones that use it and the ones that don't have 100% greater success when they use it. Okay. This program will completely change the way you think. You have to start thinking like a 7-figure CEO, and it will do it for you, but it does it in 4 simple steps, 7 to 10 minutes a day. It's not an extra program. This is not mindset. This is not NLP. This is not The Secret. It is none of that. It's all for my PhD and higher consciousness stuff. Okay. So it works in the background. You don't have to work it. And what we've also done is we created the mind meds to go with it, right? Because you have 5 different mindsets. Like brain waves that are going on, and they happen in predictable fashion, like we talked about in the beginning. Remember, we have some AI that goes with SOAR, and so you can use AI to figure out what kind of mind are you, and what kind of mind are your clients, and then you can use that tech to actually go just click on their profile and tell you exactly how to sell them based on which of the mindsets they are, right? So you've got alpha, beta, delta, gamma, and theta. Okay. And those are the different brain waves that you have going on. So we already know when your brain goes in different cycles based on where you are when you get started. Okay. And we teach all of that to you. In fact, the program is amazing so that we even let you license it. If you have a great program, but you're like, my program's a little thin, I'm not getting results, you can license our program. And you can add it into your program and have your people get better results. Because if you only teach the thing, but you don't address how they're thinking, you'll fail. Okay. You'll fail your clients because they're not going to get the results. So we want you guys to get results. Make sense so far? Okay. So all of the AI stuff, we're going to get it to you. Okay. Don't worry. We're going to cover that. I just don't have access to all of my accounts right now. Okay. Since I got hacked. And I'm in the process. They're working in the background of getting my original account back. We're doing everything we can not to lose the Iconic Entrepreneur Group because we've got an amazing family here. But I want you to keep in touch with Angie Iconic VA, and Della Maria. Those are our chief concierges here, and Sandy and Tally as well. So they'll be reaching out to you if I cannot. And I do have a separate new Facebook account called Connie Scavella Iconic. You can friend me there too. Hopefully I'll get the original one back, but if not, I'm just going to keep on swinging, right? So I want you to know we're going to build out your program. Okay. You're not going to be left behind like I was left behind with that $100,000 thing. Okay. But I want you to have a platform to do it. So the Iconic Leadership Academy is what we want to share with you and have you have everything. Okay. I want to take you from wherever you are to a 6 or 7 figure year in 1 year or less. Okay. Now, if you want to see it all, I want you to just type #Academy. So that you can actually see exactly what the Academy looks like. If we have some time at the end, I'll show you real quick. Okay. So the Academy, let me just tell you what happens there really quickly before we do the drawing for all of you. And again, I see some new people coming in. Say hi. I have been hacked. So we are, I'm not able to show you a lot of things, but I should get everything back tomorrow. We are here Saturday and Sunday and Monday and Tuesday at 12 noon. All you have to do is just write link down below. Okay, link. And then we will make sure to get you the link for all of those days. You can just go to ailaunchformula.com every morning and you will get the link to come join us. Okay, because we might not be in Facebook again, at least maybe not now. So make sure you guys who are just here, we're putting your name on tickets so we can do the drawing and pull your name out of that. So how does the Iconic Leadership Academy look? This is our model. This is what we're going to do with you. This is what's going to happen when you work with us for the year. We are going to handhold you. By the way, that's me. I am going to be your coach, right? I'm the one that's with you several times a week. Every day I'm in our mastermind group. And you can come in there, ask us anything, submit your stuff. We have a sales lab so that you can take your sales calls and we'll review them for you. We'll review your offers. We will design your stuff for you if you want us to. Okay. We'll help you through everything. You'll have a marketplace where you can market and network with our other mastermind members. And we often do joint events. We did an Iconic group Black Friday event. That was the bomb last year. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to get you distinguished, right? We're going to make your difference the difference maker so you don't feel like an imposter. And then we're going to disrupt that market so that you can get clients. And we're going to find your profit pathway and get you that Iconic premium offer and then make you powerful on your own platform. On top of that, we don't want you to work forever. So we want to give you a staff. In the beginning, we have what's called Steal My Wives program. And that means you can borrow my staff. As you're making money, you don't have enough to hire people. So we will loan out our staff to you, right? I subsidize that for you. And then we'll teach you in depth, get into the up-level sales system. So you're not just operating off of everyday scripts. Okay. And don't worry, we have all the templates, all the scripts, the whole platform, everything is there for you. Over the weekend, I will walk you through everything so you see everything that you get. All right. But the whole point is we're going to build you out a launch. And you see these first bottom 3 squares. Okay. Remember when I just told you that what we're going to do is we are going to take you to $50,000 in the first 90 days. And this is where you would go, Iconic Leadership Academy. You can go iconicleadershipacademy.com. I'm going to show you that right now. But that's what I want you to do. Okay. I might even have a few extra of these glasses if you want them. Okay. Who wants 50K in 90 days? Who wants $10,000 right now? Who wants 10,000? Just write 10,000 down below because we're going to go in that. Give me a thumbs up if you want it. Give me some likes. Now, unfortunately, since I got hacked, I can't see a lot of you. So I can see some comments, but I don't know if you like this, if you hate it. Hopefully, you're thinking about yourself. I just want you to think, how many times have you been beaten down? and nobody was there to pick you up? How many times trying to run your business is really lonely? How many times the people in your own household and your friends don't get you? And that's why we have the academy. That's why we have a mastermind to go with it. You have access to me Monday through Friday, 9 to 6. Okay. Anytime. I don't work weekends. You won't work weekends. We do 5-hour work days. Okay. So we're going to make sure that you run your business like a CEO and not like an employee or not like a manager trying to manage everything. You need to be out front and doing the one thing that you're really, really, really good at. Okay. For some of you, if you want to write a book, you can come into our DAP program, Distinguished Author Program, and we will help you write that book in 13 weeks. Okay. Maybe that's all you want to do. That's okay too. Maybe all you need is to work on your mindset. Okay. Maybe you need to just get a launch. You just want to get in that first 90 days. You want to get your launch done and go. Like, I got it, Connie. I don't need anything else. Okay. Ideally, we're going to work with you for a year because my goal is to take you to 1 million, and you decide if you want to stay there, go higher or go lower. Okay. So that's what we want to do. On top of that, of course, like I said, you're going to get your mind meds. These are the meditations that we're going to get sent out to you. And then you're going to get everything else here. So you're going to get the SOAR book and the SOAR manual, and you're going to learn how SOAR works. Okay. Because then you can license that if you want to. You can go out and offer that and sell that in your business, or you can just use it to do your sales. It's the best thing on sales and relationships. It works in schools and teaching and all kinds of things. Okay. In business. So we're going to teach you the whole SOAR formula, advanced, beginner, and intermediate. Okay. The other thing is this is your launch manual. Okay. So you're going to have everything that you need to do what's called a blitz. This is a launch, right? But we call it a blitz because it's super fast. Most launches take forever. Okay. So you're going to now with AI, you're going to create it in not 4 weeks like we used to. You can create the whole thing in about 1 week. Okay. Now, if you want us to do it for you, we're going to give you templates, and you're going to tell us what your business is. And then we will give us about a week, and we'll give you back everything all written out and designed out, all done for you. Okay. So we have what's called the Iconic Design Group, and they're amazing, and they do all of the work. Okay. And then you have to have the whole 7-figure year. Remember, I showed you my cube. Okay. How do you build that? How do you build your geometric product sequence, your GPS? Okay. How do you design it? How do you put it together? What about all the emails? Okay. You want us to do the emails for you? No problem. You want to do the emails? No problem. Okay. But you have to do them. What about the webinars so that you can have something going all the time? Guess what? We'll do all of those for you too. Okay. So you're like, I should do webinars. Should it be evergreen? I don't know. Should I go live? Guess what? If you want to go live every week, like we're doing, now we have the platform and the software that we developed to let you do. It's our own webinar platform that we built out over these last few months. So now you can do that, right? You can tap into that and everything is there. If you don't want to do it, and you're like, these are hard, there's like 200 slides. Oh my gosh. And you want us to do it for you? No problem. So the whole thing I'm trying to tell you is you need to have a comprehensive business, just like those people who ripped me off for $100,000, right? You need all the pieces and you just need it all in one place. Those of you who want to do podcasts, cool. You want to do YouTube, you want to do Instagram, you want to do Threads, whatever the platform is, we can do that for you. Okay. But you have to understand you need a strategy first. You can't do it all. Okay. And so what we want to do, the very first thing we're going to do when we work together is we are going to have a workshop, and it's somewhere between 2 and 3 hours. And we're going to design out your whole year. You need to know what your whole year looks like. Otherwise, you won't keep moving forward. So I don't know if anyone's ever designed that out for you up front. Like, this is what you're going to be doing month by month by month, and this is how it's going to break out. And we'll give you milestones and checklists that are already designed out for the whole 12 months. Okay. All you have to do is check off all the little pieces and keep moving forward. Do it in order. We hold you accountable every single week. We're going to check in with you every single week. Are you moving forward? Every single month, we're going to have a call with you and have an accountability call and check what your status is. Okay. If you want to be a VIP, those of you who want to work with us and you want to pay in full, then you will get what my $60,000 clients get, and you will get me once a month on top of everything else. And we will have a private workshop every single month to move your business forward faster. Okay. If you're wondering, well, how much is it? Okay. Anyone want to know how much it is? Okay. It's $8 billion. No, it's actually more than you want to spend. It's a lot less than I want to charge. So I do want to hop on a call with you, because if it's not right for you, it's absolutely no cost. Some of you will get scholarshiped. And I'm going to talk about that in a minute. So the investment is never the obstacle. You might think, oh yeah, it is for me. No, I'm going to show you how it's not. But we will finance you guys. Okay. So we teach high ticket, and we are high ticket. So depending on where your offer is, you're going to be somewhere between, I don't know, 2 to 4 clients. 2 to 4 clients should cover your entire investment. Okay. Let's say you're starting from nothing. Maybe it's 5 or 6. Okay. So, well, it's maybe a broad range, but somewhere between 2 to 6 clients. Okay. Just depending on you guys. I don't know what your pricing is, and most of you have something pretty decent. So 2 to 6 clients. Do you think in the next year, if I worked with you hand by hand every single day, followed up with you, built out your whole year, we did all the design work, we did all the back office work, the funnels are already designed for you, and you get to rent out our amazing team, and we'll write the emails if that's what you need, right? We'll do it all if you want that. Do you think if you got that kind of hand holding, right, and it was all in one place, you didn't need to hop around anymore from place to place, if you had that kind of hand holding, do you think you could get somewhere between 2 to 6 clients in 1 year? If you don't, okay, then we're definitely not for you. Okay. But if you think, gosh, if they were there with me all the time, and it's me, okay, and my team, but I guarantee you, when you come to work with us in the Iconic Leadership Academy, you'll work with us for a year, and you will get me for the whole year. It's in your agreement that I can't back out. Okay. So it's not like I'm going to work with you for a month. I'm going to go, I don't want to do this anymore. I've had that happen to me several times, where the person I wanted to work with just said, oh, I don't teach anymore. One of them said, I'm going to cut down from once every week training to once a month. I'm like, well, can I have 75% of my money back? Well, didn't happen. Okay. So I'm contractually bound to get you to your goal. All you have to do is show up and follow the 4 steps. Everything we do is a 4-square methodology. I'll show you more of that later. And you just follow 4 steps. You saw this, SOAR, SOAR. Those are the 4 steps. They're like quadrants, okay? Like a quarter, first quarter, second quarter, third, and fourth. You're going to follow these 4 quadrants. And that's going to take you from 6 to 7 figures in 1 year or less. Okay, I don't have any problem saying that, because we do it all the time. And all you have to do is show up. Okay? And if you don't show up, we will come get you. We will pull you out of the bed, get those covers off of you, right? That's called turtling. When you pull your arms and legs and your head and you're like, oh, this is hard, I'm scared, right? Well, we're here for you, okay? Not only that, I already know when you're scared. There's something called predictable human behavior. So your brain is going to go in these certain wave cycles based on your consciousness level where you are right now, okay? It doesn't matter if you just got out of prison or you just got out of a palace, okay? I'm able to predict in 15 seconds where your consciousness is and how you're going to behave along the way the entire time. You can ask Angie. She says I'm not human, but I've just studied this long enough. It's predictable. It's science, okay? And if you take science with the art of running a business and mixing corporate with entrepreneurial business, and you mix the two together, not just all this online BS, okay? You will have an amazing 7-figure business, okay? We will not let you down. The hardest thing is you just have to say, I'm in, okay? So it's really simple. You just have to say, yes, 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 yes. Just hit the button, right? Say yes. So if this sounds like something you would like to do, I wanted to have you understand a little bit about the Academy, because if your name is drawn for the $10,000, then, okay, just cut it off now. I just saw someone come in right now. So we're going to cut it off right now. Put a comment in if you're just getting here so I can put your name in the box. And yeah, just shake it up and give that to me. So I'm going to draw a name in a minute, but I also want to tell you about all these goodies, right? All my AI gifts, right? So I'm big on tech. Why? Because I love systems. I'm inherently lazy. I want you guys to have an easy life. Okay. We're all about simplicity. Okay. Your program has to be simple. It has to be fast. You need speed. Okay. Has to be individualized, built around you, your quirks, and all of that. We don't do cookie cutter. You are not all going into the same thing. Okay. This is not a Kajabi program that you're all just going to go follow the same steps. Okay. It's custom to who you are and where you are. Okay. That's why we have people in 32 different industries that we've worked with. Okay. From, baker and a cookie maker to a jeweler. We've got people in dentistry. I've got a doctor who is who deals with erectile dysfunction, right? We have all kinds of coaching and all kinds of spaces. And so it doesn't really matter what you're doing, okay? You have to have it bespoke to you, okay? So that's what we want to do. We want to make sure that you build a business that is designed around you. Otherwise, you will quit. You will walk away. I guarantee it. It's predictable. Okay. And I can even tell you how long it'll take you to walk away. Okay. And when we have a call, you're going to have a call with me. Okay. We're going to find out a little bit about your business. It takes us about 10 minutes. Okay. And then you and I can have a call. On that call, you tell me about the business. I will look at your plan. What are you doing? I'm like, hey, that's amazing. How come you can follow that? You don't need me, right? Go do it. That's perfect. Okay. Or yeah, that's not going to work. I'm going to be really, really blunt. Okay. I'll smile, but I'm going to be blunt because I don't have a lot of time to waste and, handhold and rub your underbelly. Oh, you poor thing. Okay. We don't have time for that. We have to get you a business. Okay. That's what I'm here for. I am not here to be your best friend. Okay. And sometimes I hear I'm a little scary, but I will get you to your goal. Okay. So if you can't handle a little scary, a little bit of Halloween every once in a while, I'm not going to yell at you or anything, but I am going to make you live up to your potential. You just don't see it. I do. Okay. It's part of, if you read my book, Soar, we're going to give you a copy of Soar. Okay. And you will understand what I mean by that. I don't have time to explain it. I'll explain it on Sunday, but I want to work with you guys. If you're committed, if you feel like me, that you've always been starting from, face down in the mud and trying to come up. Every single one of my 5 multi-million-dollar businesses I did from scratch in completely new industries where I didn't know anybody. Okay. And I had no outside funding. I had no lists. I had nothing. All I had was different skills that were built upon each other, right? Failure, successes, but it's still me. And I finally figured out this is me, right? Doing what those 10 guys couldn't do. That's what we built in this academy. And what it's called is EZM Plastic, which means one who has the ability to unite disparate parts into one unified whole. So we are one big non-dysfunctional family here. You're going to love everybody. We're all driven, kind of competitive, but never with each other. Okay. Really supportive group. If there's any academy members in here, please feel free to share your experiences here. And I do want to get to, we're right at that mark where I want to talk about, thank you, where I want to talk about the giveaway here. Okay. Okay. So if you just got here, you're just in time. All of your tickets are in here. So what we have been doing all week is collecting your tickets. Meaning every day that you're here, and we have a like an algorithm for how many tickets you get in the box based on how active you are. Did you do your homework? Did you book a call with us? Did you participate? Did you open your emails? We look at everything. Okay. And here's the reason why, because someone's going to get $10,000 to work with me. And if you don't do anything and you're just a bump on the log, I really don't enjoy that. It's just like, that's no fun for me. Like, my thing is watching you rise. And if you don't do anything, it's a drag. So we want to reward you based on your activity. Okay. Put that on too tight. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. You ready? Who's ready? Who wants to know this is live. Okay. So let me move that here. Thank you. Okay. So we've got a lot more than I thought. Okay. So we've got all the names in here. Okay. I'm going to draw those, but first I want to let you know about the iPads. Okay. So let me tell you two things. Now, I'm a little nervous because I've never done this. First of all, which one should I tell you first? Okay. So again, I got hacked this morning and pisses me off. Like, I hate people messing with my stuff. I really do. I work so hard. And like, just go freaking do your own work, right? Stop taking my stuff. And when people take, I think that's really bad. There's three values that are my number one, right? Truth, love, and beauty. And if you're not in truth, I'll know it in 15 seconds and I will not deal with you. But I don't know when I'm being hacked, right? And I was literally, I gotta tell you guys, I was literally on my screen watching my account disappear, right? Two accounts taken. All of a sudden I see these emails that say, you no longer have your accounts. I'm like, oh my gosh. So right as I'm putting out the announcements for this, it was scary. Okay, so I have 5 iPads and I have 5 Kindle Fires. All right. So I am going to give these to the first 10 people that enroll in the Academy. All right. And you're going to get those free. We're going to send these out to you. Again, took everything I had not to open them. They are brand new. It was really fun shopping for them, I got to tell you. So, but I have one. These are yours. Okay. I want you guys to have these. I want you to have no excuse for moving forward in your business. We have made sure that if something wasn't out there, we designed it, right? I didn't like the webinars out there. We designed it. I didn't like the email systems out there. We have our own email system. I didn't like a lot of the chat things that are going out there. We do that. I don't like a lot of the design work out there. We'll do that for you too. We just now recently, and I don't know if this is going to be something we can offer you guys. We just got I just took over a new ad agency. So that will be available for you. I can't promise it's going to be now, but it will be if you come in the Academy. But 10 of you are going to get some brand new hardware. So excited. I want to be your first email or selfie or something. And when you get it home, I want you to take a selfie and say thank you and let the world know that you're in the Academy and you got one of these. I have never done this. I think I'm making my entire Academy members jealous because they've never gotten anything like this. So this is a whole new experience. So I want to let you know that's how we're doing it. I reward fast action. Speed is everything to me. Okay. If you're like, oh, I think I want to do it like in 4 months. Great. I'm not going to do this again. Okay. So, but I want to do it for the first 10 people. And also, the first 5 are going to get me for a whole year on top of everything else that we do. Okay. I'm going to give you a link where you can see a little bit more about the Iconic Leadership Academy. All you have to do is type Academy down below. Okay. If you're like, well, how's it work? Okay. Type Academy down below and we will have a call. We'll reach out to you and have a call. Here's the rules. It has to be by Tuesday. We shut down on Tuesday and we can do anything else, but you can say, hey, I want to come in, at the end of the month. I'm going on vacation actually, the day after we're done. And we can still do something, but you won't get any of the bonuses. Okay. So it's just, if you know how to take action, you want to grow your business, you're sick and tired of being face down in the mud, and you've tried everything else. I am not your first rodeo, but I will be your last, and I will be your best. Okay. And you'll be like my other clients who renew and renew and renew. And when you come back and you stay with us, we don't upsell you. You get to keep the price. Our price goes up every single time. It just went up $5,000. So our price will keep going up. If you keep renewing, your price will be the same forever. Okay. So we're going to draw this. So what I decided to do, okay, so we're going to draw a name here for $10,000 right now. Thank you for staying here. Thank you for finding me online since I got hacked. And so I wanted to do one other thing. I didn't want to deprive the people that already won. 4 people already won $1,000 because they were the most active and engaged. Okay. And so for you 4 people that already won, if you're here, this is only for people that are here. Okay. You have to have a comment. Otherwise, you are not going to get this. If you're watching the replay or the encore, this does not apply to you. Okay. If you're live, you have to have a comment. Otherwise, this won't apply to you. So because I'm so pissed, I wanted to fight back and give everybody more opportunity. So if you already won your scholarship for $1,000, I am going to up that to $5,000. So if you won $1,000, you are getting $5,000 scholarship. Okay. Because I know this is the best program out there. I don't want there to be any excuse why you can't come into our program. Okay. And I can't see the comments, so put comments in there. My team is probably on the floor. They might not even be messaging because they're all blocked as well. But if you already got a scholarship, I'm upping that to $5,000. Now, if you have a comment in here today, because again, I'm pissed and I'm fighting back, and it's not fair that we probably would have had probably twice as many people here today had I been able to go onto all the platforms. I couldn't get onto LinkedIn. I couldn't get onto 6 different platforms to put this out there to the world. So there's only a few of you guys here. And so every single person who's here, we usually do a spin to win, right? Give everybody a prize. So everyone who's here right now, if you have at least one comment in, I am going to give you a $1,000 scholarship to work with us. Okay, so we have different programs, but the Iconic Leadership Academy, you're going to get $1,000 to work with us. And if every single person here, if you are here and you are hearing me say that, and it is, I can't see, like an hour 6 in, and if you made a comment before an hour 6 in, then you all will get $1,000 scholarship to work with us. Okay. You do have to claim that this month. Okay. Because I am leaving town. So you have to get on the phone. Now, you're freaking out, Angie and Della, because they're going to be the ones booking the calls with you. Don't message me because I don't know what platform I'm on. Okay. You're going to have to message Angie, Iconic VA, and Della Maria, and you're going to have to book those calls. And you can also go to callconnie.com, callconnie.com, and it's going to ask you what's the number one reason that you're booking the call, and just write $1,000 scholarship. Okay. So that we know why you're booking the call. Otherwise, you're not going to get it. Okay. And I don't know if the hackers are going to take down my entire account. So I'm just crossing my fingers. I'm like, F you. We're going to fight back. Okay. That's what the fight is, the F you, right? We're going to fight you. So let's go see who's going to win the $10,000 scholarship. Now, any name is in here. Okay. So let's go see. I'm excited. I'm nervous. Okay. First 10 people, by the way, book your call now. Just callconnie.com. And the one reason why you're going to book the call is just say Academy. You say, I want to find out about the Academy, what it costs. Is it for me? Is it not? What if I have a coach already? You should, right? Hopefully they're making you money. If not, we will. Okay. I always have 3 coaches, by the way. Don't worry about it. Okay. Close my eyes. What does it say? Sloan. I can't read it. Sharon O. Sharon O. Sharon. Is this Sharon Olson? I think that's you. Now, I don't know if I can see. If you're here, Sharon, jump up and down, say I'm here, put something in the comments. You are our winner. Normally I'd say you have to reply, but I can't see anything and my team can't message me. Sharon Olson. Sharon Olson. You have like a hyphenated name or something. Let me see if I can see in the comments. Oh, I see you. I see you. Sharon, you just got $10,000. So congratulations. Actually, Sharon, I gotta tell you, you basically, because you won earlier, this is your lucky week. So your scholarship is actually $15,000. So congratulations. And I'm excited to work with you. I've seen you here in the comments doing all kinds of stuff. Oh, there you are. So I see your comment here. I don't know if I can catch it fast enough. They're coming in pretty quickly. I thought I saw it. Say something else. Where'd it go? Yes, there you are. Okay, Sharon, you and I are going to be best buds for a year. I'm excited for your business. And everybody else, I want you to come back if you want to see all the AI, the tech, and everything else. And I'm going to explain more to you. I ran out of time, but I will walk you through everything. And I will, you can go to, I think you can go to callconnie.com, okay? Callconnie.com so that you can book a call. You all, just for being here, got $1,000, okay? It was only supposed to be one person. I said, no, forget it. I'm pissed. So you're all going to make some money. And I would love to work with everybody. Not everybody could be here, so just go to callconnie.com. It's going to ask you to fill in your information and pick a time. If you don't find a time, we'll open up our calendar more, and you just have to book that appointment before Tuesday. Okay, that's all you have to do, and then come back here tomorrow. And we are not done, so I'm going to just keep giving away $1,000 going forward. Okay, so I'm going to give away $1,000 on Saturday. I'm going to give away $1,000 on Sunday, on Monday, and on Tuesday. Even if you're here for the $1,000 and you get your name drawn again, you will have a $2,000 scholarship. Okay, I just figure let's just go give. Okay, I know you guys need a change in your world. I know this is the best program out there, hands down. It is the most affordable program you will ever, ever, ever invest in. And it will be the biggest transformation you will ever have in your life. You will walk away feeling good about yourself, right? Just want to let you know, if you're married, you're going to have a call with me and your partner or your spouse, okay? We don't just talk to one person who relays information to everyone. This is going to change your whole life, right? So I do want you to know that that's a non-negotiable. I just want to be certain that you know that if you have a spouse that just doesn't, no, we're not doing it. Okay, that's the only rule. All right, you guys, I will see you tomorrow at 1:00. I hope you are happy. Every single person here won something, and I think I got the biggest win. And I'm going to be busy trying to reclaim my accounts. So if you get a message from me, the one that says Connie Scavella Iconic is legit. If I get my other account back, we will let you guys know that it's really me, but I wouldn't necessarily answer something from the Connie Scavella account yet, because I just don't know who owns it or if I'm going to get it back. Okay, so again, congratulations to everybody. You are amazing. I'm really happy you're here, and I can't wait to show you all the tech. I just have to reclaim all my accounts. So see you guys later. Thanks for being here. And thanks to my team who worked really, really hard. Please thank them. And if something hit home, if you feel like, you know what, I think she gets me. I think this might be the right place. This might be what I'm looking for. Let's hop on a call. We don't bite the first 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever. Let's just answer your questions. Okay. And we'll answer your questions. If you're worried about money, don't worry. As long as you have a 500 credit score, you haven't been bankrupt, foreclosed, or repoed in the last year, we could probably help you out. Okay. And we stretch out those payments for as much as 9 years. Nobody does this. Okay. So we'll finance you out as long as 9 years. Makes your payment small. Okay. Really, really small. So see you guys later. Thanks for being here.